episode 6, Brothers with Voices, season 3. We come back with a very controversial topic. It can be really controversial to me because probably, I'm probably the single guy here, but then I want to know what you guys think. So today's topic this week, we're probably focusing on ghosting and gaslighting. So ghosting, yeah.
Oh, I see. Now it makes sense. Okay, cool.
No, it's just it's really putting it out there. So basically, we need to know what it is, why people do it, and what are probably the benefits for a lady or a guy for ghosting. We can't just say ghosting is a bad thing because what are you ghosting from? You know what I mean? So let's start from there. Yeah. Let's start from there. What is ghosting? And then we'll go to gaslighting. What is ghosting?
Okay.
Chris, what do you think? What is ghosting?
Chekutanga ndoda kuti makadi enyu vabereki inangu ndonzi Christopher since Kuti decided not to introduce me today. So basically what I think ghosting is basically a scenario where you're talking to somebody, you're about to reach a certain level, maybe it's just still a conversation, and then we decide on number one. In a dating scenario, I think ghosting is a scenario whereby randomly while you're dating and you never respond to their messages, you block them, delete them, or whatever the case may be. Mm-hmm. And then in marriage, you can ghosting go marriage and is the end. So that's what I think. Just to start off with, I don't know if that's true or what.
But see, what do you think, bro?
Yeah, no, same thing. Ghosting is just ending communications. I can't quantify it in any place, but it's just ending communications. Done with this and abruptly, with no goodbye, no, not just. How was your day? Z. A week will pass. Z. No, not even Z. And it's done. That's it. That's what I think ghosting is. And you just don't communicate. You don't pick up calls. You don't answer nothing. You don't return calls. It's just ending communications abruptly.
Okay.
Yeah, that's ghosting.
Okay, cool. So ghosting is ending communication abruptly. Chris says just out of the
exactly
blue. Okay, cool.
Direct translation right there. Thank you very much for that.
Good. You guys have given me the definition and probably examples of ghosting, right? So I want to start with probably something like, okay, so we have ghosting in relationships. We have ghosting in, dating. You meet someone today.
Courtship,
yeah. Courtship. You meet someone today, maybe you have this discussion, maybe we're going to date or probably not. You don't even have the discussion. But then someone probably has, I think
expectations.
Yes, let's start from here. When you meet someone, right? What is the end goal? You want to create something, but there is, there's a point where you can see that nothing can be created.
Okay, which is fine.
Can be created here. So I want to understand: is ghosting the right method, or you need to give what we call maybe clarify or what is that, Chris? Closure. Chris, what do you wait. You guys call it closure, right? Is ghosting good or bad? That's what I want to know. Because you're dealing with different people. So I want to know what you guys think.
Yeah. Bro, I feel like ghosting is good or is both good and bad, depending on your scenario, bro. Because you're so toxic and you're like, this is not mental health, let me just move on, type of situation.
Yeah.
Greater ghosting, I would, it's unnecessary just because maybe, for example, you decide that you're just not interested in somebody and you don't tell them, why you're not interested anymore, and you just stop talking to them. But it's completely different compared to the one you is so toxic to you. So good to like, for example, let's say you meet a chick, right? And you know the first thing she says to you is it isn't like on the first date, she's like, you go on a date somewhere at a restaurant, and then whilst you're at the restaurant, she orders a meal for like whatever, $1,000 for example. Like, hey, why you want to keep talking to that? Why would you want to keep dealing with that situation? You know what I mean?
That's not thousand.
You can ghost that.
Okay. Wait. Let me come in there. When you're saying it's good and bad, I think ghosting just off the bat, it's not a good thing. I just think regardless of where you're taking it, what angle you're looking at it, it's not a good thing because there's always another option besides just saying, I'm not talking to this anymore and I'm done.
Yeah.
You're not, how are you unable, or why are you so afraid to just speak your mind? Whether it's watered down truth or whatever the case may be, but just speak your mind and tell the person the truth why you're not going to talk to them again. Or just say, or let it die a natural death. You know, how many times have your conversations died a natural death? You're talking to someone every day. Then you realize, and you talk about it. This is not going to work out for me. Well, this isn't going anywhere. Until you've established, you've communicated that. And then you come back 2-3 weeks, months down the line, you just stop talking, bro. Like that happens so often. You just stop talking. Hey, good day. How was your day? It was fine. It was cool. So why do you have to make it a point that you're ghosting someone? I think it's really immature, bro. Immature, if you ask me.
It is
immature.
I understand what you mean. I think it actually is immature in a way, but I want to ask this question now. So when we are giving, this is now feedback of why we're ghosting, right? Or before we ghost, now we need to give feedback. I can't talk to you again because of A, B, C, and D. Do you think that's really necessary? Because we are talking to different people here with probably different insecurities. Are you really going to do that? Because we're not gods, right? We're not gods, and we're not going to say, I am Kuzai Jane Dora, I'm so perfect that I really cannot be your boyfriend because you are doing A, B, C, and D.
But your insecurities have got nothing to do with me, bro. Like, I'm sorry, bro. They've got nothing to do with me.
No, but then my instances, if you try and tell this person that you're gonna expect a buttload of stuff. So I think that would deal as well, bro. Like, for example, what if somebody cuts your Jordans up, or when comes and trashes you and scratches your car? There's so many instances online and that way, but you hear stories about Munazo in the or and all that stuff. Sometimes ghosting works, but you know what I mean?
Yes.
Sometimes it is necessary to ghost somebody because you're gonna have to deal with that drama that is so unnecessary, that will affect your mental health, which is what we stand for, mental health, right? If something is gonna mess up your mental health, why should you go through it? You know what I mean?
This is why I didn't say, okay, this is why I said maybe you should communicate a watered down truth. My point is just, you have to deal with this person. You can't just, ghosting you still end up with someone keying your car. Ghosting can still end up with someone tearing up your Jordans because you've ghosted me and I'm crazy, so I'm just going to do something crazy anyway. So it's not a solution. Ghosting is not the solution to that.
I have no control over your drama. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So whether I tell you or I ghost you, I've got no control of what you're gonna do. So how is ghosting the answer? You actually, and you were talking about insecurities. You're talking about insecurities. Yeah. So how am I even going to be dealing with your insecurities by ghosting you? Now I'm all up in my head. If some chick ghosts me today, I'm like, oh man, I'm not good enough. I'm not smart enough. Why is she ghosting me? You know, that closure you're talking about, I don't have it. So you've given me room to think about absolutely anything. So for the psyche, it's
that is not the problem.
But you guys are saying just that.
No, wait. What I'm saying is, I am not liable for anyone's insecurities. I'm not there to make anyone feel better about themselves. So what happens?
So why not just tell them instead of ghosting them?
Exactly.
Why not just tell them?
since
I'm not liable.
Since I'm not liable, I'm not a god either way. I'm not gonna come and say, no, because I'm not God. What I know really is that your energy and my energy are not going to resonate. So I'm just going to
stop saying that. No, your energy and my energy are not gonna mix. So I'm stepping back. Thanks, though.
That doesn't make sense, though. That doesn't make sense, right? Because
I just couldn't fire and talk by. What are you, Chris?
I'm saying, but imagine all the drama you're gonna have to deal with once you tell somebody something like that with that energy. Is fire. Just say, like, I mean, look, it's so unnecessary, bro. Some of that is so unnecessary, bro.
Nah, Jack, bro. I think this is where I think the maturity part I was talking about comes, because if you're man enough to get into something, you should be man enough to get out of it properly. You know, like ghosting is not for me. For me, it doesn't work. For me, it doesn't work. It's not for me. It's not for me as good because. But
you know what? It really falls on guys, but you know, girls it works very well. Girls can ghost you very well without.
Yeah, and girls who ghost are whack. Girls who ghost are whack as well. Equally,
bro.
Equally, they're whack. Why are they ghosting, bro? That's a dick move, bro. I'm sorry.
The thing is, but see, I think we date for a reason, bro. I think the problem is that we date not wanting to know the outcome. We always want the outcome to be positive. You know what I mean? We forget, Kuti, when we are dating, there's going to be a negative outcome, probably. And we forget it. We're like, I know, we're going to date, so this is going to be my chick, and then this is going to be my boyfriend, so we're going to run for, we're going to have babies together or whatever. So when you get that feedback, it's not really going to resonate, well with you. So it's not really worth it. That's what I'm saying. Okay, cool. If you're in a relationship with someone, I think
I just ghosted you guys for a second there. Sorry.
It's okay. No feelings. It's not a number, but so the reason why I brought it today is because we have certain instances whereby you meet someone and you're not even in a relationship with them, and there's certain things that you can see. I'm one person that I can see through people, so I know, because maybe I don't know, but I can see someone is drama, like someone has got a lot of drama. I can see that someone has got a lot of shit drama. You know what I mean? I can see Kuti, this is the drama I can deal with. I can see Kuti, this is the dread. Like I don't want to deal with this stuff. And what people do in your lives is that people want to make you vulnerable to them. Like probably for you to make them feel better about themselves, which is really not your duty, bro. It's not your duty, though. A lot of people fall for this. I don't, bro. Like, I'm just like, bro, we are meeting for a reason. If we are compatible, let's be together. If we are not,
we move on.
Yes, because there are some people now that you even give the feedback. I've given, bro. I'm not longer.
And I've ghosted before, but I know. But I know even after ghosting, I was like, ugh, that was disgusting, bro. Why did you do that? That's whack. Why are you ghosting?
Of course.
To be honest,
and because I've also ghosted people that I've felt bad about, and I've ghosted people that were dramatic. I once went on a date where it ended up being a fight. In a date, first date, bro, fight. What is there to talk about the next day, bro? Nothing. I'm not there to. I'm not going to be able to solve your traumas or whatever. I'm not liable for that. You know what I've just realized is we met today. We are not compatible. Fantastic. I will not even talk about it, because me addressing your issues now is like me. I'm now judging you.
But that's not ghosting, though. That's not ghosting. You were together yesterday, and you go for a date tonight. You go for a date. And then that night, Mataura, no, this is the E, or you've left each other in a weird space. No one says good morning. No one says good afternoon. No one says how was your day. But if she sends you a message, you're just gonna not listen, not respond.
Yeah.
Just.
Yeah.
I'm going to, hey, Sha, hey, cool. After last night, I don't think we're vibing. Let's not talk. That's not ghosting. You've just tuned it. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
Thing is, but
ending communications properly.
That does not end the communication, bro. That does not end the communication. You have just started the communication there. Because now she wants to know what is bad about her. Then now she wants to uncover what is really, or whether he or she, wants to know, or maybe he or she wants to know what about me is really not perfect enough for you to be with me. You're opening it up.
So what you're saying is you're opening it up for further.
For further. You're not even, Chris, are you even gonna get into that debate, bro? Like, okay, cool. I don't want to talk to you because yesterday we were doing this, and then she's gonna be like, nah, you only met me for the first time. Why are you judging me? And then I've got my traumas. Let's get to know each other. No, bro, I don't have time for that, bro. I don't have time for that. At the same time,
cannot communicate.
No, even people, if they meet me and they're like, Kudzai, I don't think your energy can, resonate with me and whatever. They can.
You also be like, why? I want to know.
Yes, but then it's also feeding my insecurities, right?
Yes, everything will feed your insecurities.
You know what I mean?
But okay, you know what? Maybe there's just no good way of ending things that are toxic. So maybe there's just no good way, because either way, I just think ghosting at a certain level makes sense, but in some cases it won't make a sense.
It doesn't.
Maybe that's where I'm coming from.
Completely.
Sometimes it's just a douche move, bro.
Sometimes you have to do it.
For the case of moving on, but I feel like we're gonna debate with him like until tomorrow about this whole ghosting thing. I think listen, right? And I need you to understand, but ghosting is sometimes a necessary evil for you to move on with your life as well. Don't forget, you're talking about insecurities, not this person. Don't forget your own insecurities. What if she invokes your insecurities inside you? What if she invokes your own personal traumas? What if she brings what if she brings your own PTSD, right? Are you ready to start going back to the therapist to deal with your PTSD? Are you ready for that? No. You gotta move on, right? Stay away from negativity. We always say this. Stay away from negativity. So instead of I feel like you invoked my PTSD after the first date, when she doesn't even know your PTSD. Come on, what for? Why deal with that? No.
Alright, cool. I will rest my case. I'll let it go. I will agree with you and say maybe sometimes it is necessary. Yeah, fine. I'll just leave it at that. But I still maintain that a lot of the times it is really childish, and it can be extremely toxic in itself.
Let's talk about the toxic. You're very right, bro. So the first example I use definitely is of a toxic person. There are guys that definitely ghost girls because maybe they have slept with them, or maybe they have done stuff.
There's ish like that, bro.
I understand that. I understand that, and that's a douche move. That's a really douche move, but also it's a move that is really common when certain activities happen.
Ongologe, bro. Have we said that word? We haven't said that word this season, man.
Ongologe kind of messes things up, especially when you meet someone and then you do those kind of things, but because maybe our society deems them as a formality of a relationship. If you do that, then you are now in a relationship. You know what I mean? And other guys ghost because maybe it's because they don't want to commit, or they don't want to commit to that person. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because really, sex doesn't mean that because we have had sex. To tell you the truth, it does not mean that to me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Otherwise,
of course.
Yeah. Otherwise, we would just say if that means if you have sex with someone, then you can just be in a relationship with them. We're starting a relationship right now.
Yeah, no. Sex is not a. What's the word? It's not a prerequisite of date is not no. What is it? Anyway, you get what I'm trying to say.
I know.
You get what I'm trying to say.
It's not a passport to a relationship.
Hey, it's not the yeah.
Yes.
There's Yamaga my face today. If sex was the relationship, I'm gonna maybe 200 my relationship. My relationship.
Yeah. Imagine if the body count is going to now determine how many girlfriends you have.
No, it's not. It doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that.
Even I actually want to put it to the girls too. Imagine the body count. Everyone you sleep with, then you're in a relationship with them. I don't think it works like that.
Let's classify this. First of all, I get the issue where you're coming from in terms of the sex and all that. But I just want to clarify the mere fact that being in a relationship is something that is categorically stated by both parties that we are now in a relationship. If one person assumes you're in a relationship and the other has not said, and in most cases it's the guy who's expected to say we're now in a relationship. If the guy has not, that's an example, if the guy has not said then you're not in a relationship. Stop making stuff up in your head, ladies, to say, I was with this dude, or I went on a couple of dates with this dude. Can I ask you're in a relationship? That man is not in a relationship.
Hey, don't, I still, it should be gaslighting, right? Is that gaslighting?
Wait, we're getting there.
Cool.
I don't know.
Cool.
Hold on. I'm not done.
Yeah.
All I'm trying to say is that it is very necessary for you to actually communicate and listen to the communication being given to you.
If communication.
I enjoyed the date. We should meet up again. It doesn't mean this guy is saying I'm gonna call you tomorrow morning. No, that doesn't mean that. Same thing if the girl says good, I enjoyed the date. It doesn't mean this girl is in a relationship with you. Same thing, man. Let's not make situations to tell ourselves we're still in a relationship. We're not still now. Period.
So you're chilling at like a 4.5. You're not at a 5. You're not there.
I wanna give you an example, right? So if the guy you went on a date with, let's say you go on a date with a girl, right? And he doesn't categorically state with Charlotte, and then you meet him with another girl the next day on another date, you shouldn't be mad because why is he on another date with somebody else? He is not cheating on you.
Chris, you are my father's son. I
agree. I actually agree. 100%.
Right. So maybe let's start from there, because we really defined at one point what dating is, right?
Yeah, exactly.
And during dating, we really explained that it's the process of getting to know each other. It's a process which has two outcomes. Dating really has two outcomes. It's either you're going to move forward with it, or you're going to,
to let it go.
Or no, 3, or you're going to be ghosted. Whether guy or girl.
Or friends. I want it to be friends.
Or you're going to be friends.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Yeah. Like
yeah.
4 stages. Yeah. It's either you're gonna date, you are not gonna date, but you're gonna leave it like maybe you're gonna communicate. You're gonna be friends after communication.
It's gonna be ghosting.
Or it's gonna be ghosting.
Cool.
It's gonna be ghosting.
I love this topic. I'm loving this topic.
But look, the outcome comes like this, right? If you then say, no, we're gonna go to like dating and whatever, it's a communicate, like you really communicate that. I think we need to to another level. I think I really
exactly.
We really are getting along together nicely. I think we just need to put a really fair place, right?
What happened to asking a girl out and then waiting for her to respond? Could yes, I'll be your girlfriend. Shit like that. She needs to agree. You can't say, Takumanya, you are now my girlfriend.
No, that's the communication. That's the communication, right? Like Of which she'll also probably say no.
Yeah, she can say no. If she's not feeling you like you're feeling her, she can say no.
She can actually say no. We can actually be friends, or no.
Or no, Japir.
Mm-hmm. Or she can actually ghost you, bro.
She can ghost you as well.
She can ghost you too, bro. Like, chicks can ghost nicely, bro. They just don't reply, you know? Just like guys. Like, a lot of people,
I think the difference with guys and girls, maybe I can just throw a spanner into this one. The difference between guys and girls is that a lot of guys are unwilling to get what they give. So a lot of girls are unwilling to get what they give. Because I can get ghosted and just be like, bo, and move on with my life. Yes. But if you ghost a girl, she won't let it go.
That's it.
She won't let it go.
That's why. Can I pitch in?
Yeah.
Can I pitch in?
Yeah.
Guys, the way women get emo if they are ghosted.
Oh yeah. And in the ghost,
have you ever seen these memes online? I think I can't answer. I'm now doing me. The moment you see a woman posting, I'm now doing me. Just look at this.
Someone is dead and there's a ghost somewhere, somehow. I'm just saying.
I mean, now
I think a lot of men are easy to ghost because they know if they're ghosted they'll be okay. I think that's all.
All I'm trying to say. All I was trying to say with that statement of mine is that at the end of the day, before you even dream of trying to date somebody, be happy with yourself first of all. Be considerate enough to yourself and tell yourself that you are enough. Deal with your own insecurities and say that's enough. So that when you're ghosted or if somebody dumps you or even whatever the case may be, you know that
it's whatever. Yeah, it's whatever.
We ran up, so we had to part ways. That way you stop posting those little statements, men are trash, women are trash, whatever the case may be. You know what I mean?
How about a scenario like this where Muriku Wiriran, Jiriku fire. Do you get what I'm saying? Because you guys are giving examples that make sense when it comes to ghosting, right? Yeah. Fire, you're talking every day, everything is on fire. Oh, you're so cool. You're telling your friends, she's telling her friends.
Somebody got what they wanted and
maybe you didn't even get there. You and then from nowhere, Z. Morning, Z. I get what you're saying, but you've given me no indication that she's good fire, and then from nowhere, the indications I'm getting from you are good fire. The next thing, Z.
But you forget this. Something called fake it till you make it, bro.
Exactly. So no, well, I won't even call it fake it, Chris. It's just maybe it's my moment of joy. You know, it's my moment of escape. Yeah, that I have just met this person. Because let me tell you something. And then people also
they are douche move.
Wait, Batsy. Wait. There are people that meet you at your point of vulnerability. You know, when they know they can probably, I've met people that will probably help you with something, you know, and you're at your point of vulnerability. And
okay, what else?
And you probably need the help right now. Maybe you're just going through a lot, right? But certain people probably turn it into, okay, maybe because we have done this now, we now need to turn this into a relationship. It's a moment.
Or maybe I've created. I get what you're saying, but maybe I've created. Let's say I'm talking to someone, right? And I know I'm not ready to be in a relationship, right?
Yeah.
I know I'm not ready, but to Spagana at that level, she may probably expect me to take it to the next level. Yes. But then maybe I see the signs that she wants me to do it, and then I and I step back and just ghost her.
Yes.
And that's okay.
No, in Zoga Chris.
And that's okay.
But the whole thing is this. I think you need to also be transparent with what you want, right? So
exactly,
like it also comes with that. But I've also found out that I'm one person, guys. You know me, you know. I say it here, I say it everything like everywhere else. I'm looking for the bag right now. You know what I mean? this is what I'm looking for. I'm not looking to really, you know, I've never had a maybe long time girlfriend and do it. Maybe I'll have, you know, I'll say, no, let's get married now. I need to meet someone so that I can do that. But right now I'm chasing the bag. When you
no, quick and all of a sudden now.
Okay, gentlemen, so this is what we're gonna do. Let's leave this because let's talk about it, because I like, you know, saying things from both sides, because I've seen ghosting from a girl's perspective and I've seen ghosting from a guy's perspective. It's not all bad. Some of it is really necessary. The act is really, you know, douche, but then you gotta do something.
Sometimes, yeah, sometimes. All
you
right,
know,
cool.
because we meet different people, bro. You're gonna be taken advantage of. You gotta, you know, you gotta do something, man. And then, which leads us to this next thing now, gaslighting. We are talking about something, and someone decides to gaslight. So basically, you're just having a conversation that is probably going, you know, to a destination that you probably want to like it to go to, but a certain word that you say can become very troublesome to that conversation. So basically, I've seen people whereby you are at fault, Bati.
Yeah.
Right? You're at fault. And you know you are at fault. But because I'm trying to tune you, I will probably use a certain word that you will now use against me.
Or like, ndakuhanda.
You know, that happens when you're trying to solve something. That happens when you're trying to solve something. That's why some people ghost God, because, you know, you don't want to have this conversation. Because if you have the conversation, you're going to have someone say, okay, cool. So you're probably going to say, I'm not going to ghost you. We have been hanging out for a bit, but I've just realized that maybe we're not compatible. Then the one said, so are you saying I'm not enough? Are you saying I'm not good enough for you? Are you saying you are?
Yeah,
no,
sure.
I'm not saying that.
Okay. So in essence, we're saying this person is taking what you've said, your truth, and they're twisting it, or, you know, manipulating the truth so that they can just start a fracas.
And then now it's your problem now, because now you tried saying what you wanted to say, but then now it's now your problem now. You know, are you trying to say that I'm not enough? Are you trying to say that I'm not, you know, what do you guys think about that? What do you guys think about gaslighting, guys?
Hey, gaslighting. Yeah, no, I think gaslighting is a very toxic. It's a very toxic. What's that trait that you can have? We spoke about toxic trait before. It's just a very toxic attribute that you can have to your. I think it's a sign of insecurity, a significant level of insecurity, where you either want to always be right, or you always want to just start nyaya pasina nyaya. You know, you're a compulsive liar, you know, because whatever someone says, you want to twist it, you know, into something that's not what was said. And you know it. I think either you know it and you do it on purpose, or you do it so much that that's just now in your DNA, and those are ongori. So you need help, bro. Those are ongori. You need help. That's what I think about gaslighters. You need help. Mentally, no problems.
I'm going to read a psychological definition of gaslighting, right? So that people actually do get a proper perspective of what I'm about to say here, right? Gaslighting is an increasing frequency of systematically withholding factual information from and or providing false information to the victim, right? Having gradual effect of making them anxious, confused, and less able to trust their own memory and perception. So this is a whole concept of deception altogether.
Yeah, right? Compulsive liars. Yeah,
we're talking about compulsive lying, bro. Like it's ridiculous. So for me, I believe definitely gaslighting is bullshit, man. Like, whether you're doing it to your spouse, to your girlfriend, to your whatever, like even to a friend, even like I feel like that is one of the worst things you can do. And I constantly know that gaslighting normally happens from the lady's side to their boyfriend or to their spouse, right? I
Yeah.
mean, from most stories I've heard personally, right?
Okay.
And it's usually a scenario where the guy is forced to believe a false truth, right? Like for example, like guys, I feel like there's a big issue. Ah, I don't know. Because can you take over for a little bit?
Yes. Yes.
Gaslighting.
Yeah. So I like your definition because it really stipulates exactly what it is: deception, right? So I've seen certain people getting out of situations because of that. I've seen people getting, even, winning their way into a relationship because of that. Now, I've seen people getting out of a relationship because of that. It's something that is really used to manipulate someone.
Yeah.
It has been used on me, but then, bro, you guys know me. I don't like it. That's the worst thing I like, because if you now want to make a situation about you, for me, it's not if you want to make a situation about you, that's what I stand, because it's not really about you here. The whole thing is like it's about two people, and if two people don't get along, it can't happen, right? But
You know
people
what?
use it because it really makes another person feel like, I think I'm doing a bad thing.
But
And
another
that's the
word
thing.
for gaslighting, guys, another word for those who are more educated out here in terms of psychology, it's called ambient abuse. Guys, when you already hear the word abuse, you should know that this is something very bad. You know
Yeah,
what I mean? Like,
yeah.
why are you trying to abuse Monoevariti? Why are you trying to make them believe something that is not there? Like, what are you trying to benefit? Like, yeah, you get your end goal, but then what? You know what I mean? Yes, Wawana Zoruda, but
They benefit
Monoevariti
a
is
lot.
now in trouble.
They
Monoevariti
benefit
is
a
now in
lot.
trouble. Yeah, but then what if you abuse somebody to an extent whereby he's gonna lose their job, they're gonna lose finances, or they're gonna, be in a troublesome
People
relationship with
don't
their family.
care,
Like,
bro.
look, for example, I mean, sorry, and look, for an
Mm,
example, like my case example is somebody that I know. That's why I was struggling to actually give you an example earlier, because it's a friend of mine that I know,
mm,
whereby his spouse, his wife, was trying to feed him information that got him to go against his family, his mother, his father, his brothers, his sisters, right? At the end of the day, he
Yeah.
ended up not talking to his family because of what this woman was feeding him. You find that it is so bad, because wealthy and she just wanted to keep enjoying the money. And this guy was making a lot of money at that time. He was one of those guys, tender, in Zim, you know what I
yeah.
mean? Mukadzi akaona kuti big riri kupinda, and zvozoti takazogara pasi taanalyze after months and months, not iwe kune ari kunyepa constantly. And what was the end goal? So that she was benefiting, so that she could benefit from all the finances this dude was making and stop sustaining the family. Achinyepera kunze mai vako unoti tikavatumira mari apa apa vari busy kunoita ichichi instead of kuita zvavavatumira mari iyoyo kuti vaite. Type of situation, like, it's detrimental to the victim so bad zvokuti munhu anotoita get affected in the long term. You know what I mean? So for me, gaslighting is a non-starter, bro. That's a no-go area. Like, don't
I
do that
equate
to
it
people.
to modern witchcraft, man. Because if you, yeah, bro, like
Oh,
Muroi!
I will not lie to you, man. I will not lie to you, bro. I have met certain individuals, bro, that are like that, man. Like, I will not lie to you, bro. Like, if
Just toxic individuals.
it's very toxic, especially like
Yeah.
people give people like me bad names because I'm in an era whereby I know what I want, I know what I want,
And
bro.
speaking your mind.
Yeah, I speak my mind, bro. If someone has a problem with it, That's your problem, bro.
Jesus.
I speak my mind, you know, and I'm very intentional with whatever that I do, you know. So the problem is that people want to make it about them. I'm in a quest of knowing myself. Since Brothers with Voice, I've told you guys, I'm in a quest to know myself, to love myself. Because what happens is, if you love yourself, you're not really going to look for love from anywhere else. You're going to give.
I mean,
you're going to give. You are going to give love. But huh? What is you?
I mean, I'm
just calculating the math. I mean, loving yourself is the first part.
Yeah.
Being loved by somebody else is something different, bro. Like,
yeah, but thing is this, Chris.
You can't. Nobody can love you if you don't love yourself, bro.
Thank you. So, but now people want you to love them without them loving themselves. So if you don't love them, they will make you the fucking enemy because they don't love themselves.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like, so you don't love me, you think I'm not whatever. Then you're now the enemy because they don't love themselves enough. This is what
I'm just looking at what on gaslighting though, taking what you've both taken into account, right?
Yeah.
I'm not disagreeing with you. I agree with you 100%. But Chris didn't know, so I'm just living up to my new trait. Right? So, on gaslighting, right? There's one element of it that I just want us to look at and see. With every toxic trait, with every single thing that we're talking about, every single trait here, which is a compulsive liar, they're lying, they're twisting the truth so that they can get their way. I was watching this series, Nonzi New Amsterdam. I don't know if you guys watch it.
The hospital.
It's on my list at the moment, yeah.
Yeah, it's really dope series. So I was watching, there was an episode where there was this girl, right? And that was her. What you guys are talking about right now, that was her. She was a monster. She was.
That a spoiler alert. That a number of on my headphone. Could are you there?
I'm here. Spoiler. I don't want to listen.
Am I here?
You are here.
Spoiler. I'm back.
Do that.
No, spoiler. It's not a spoiler. Not a spoiler. I'm just saying. There was an episode somewhere. It's not a recurring episode. It's just one episode. War. Right, so it's not a spoiler. But my point is, there are people who've got mental issues when it comes to stuff like this. Real issues where they're not even in control of what they're doing when they're causing this havoc. They're not in control when they are actually going out and saying to you, no, but you're fat, or whatever the case may be, or didn't you say this, whatever the case may be, whatever gaslighting they're doing, they may not be in control. Pamaito the mental issue. Yeah, now evil. They need help as well, bro. Like legit.
Help for
what? They may not know. They may not even know that they're toxic like that.
Hold on.
They would say wangu.
But usually when somebody is a gaslighter, right, or they're doing this ambient abuse, right, they know exactly what they do. You know when you're lying, but you know which what problem?
Just like with any disorder, Chris, with any personality trait, with any personality trait, it's got somewhere where it's coming from. Somewhere where it's coming from.
Now you just sound like a Gen Z where you're just trying to be woke. There's no being
woke.
Lying is lying. But I know just do disorder.
But
on a real basis,
what you mean.
There are a lot of people who've got mental issues and they can't. Those are angry.
Is that your problem though?
It's not your problem, but they need help. That's all I'm saying.
From you?
No, I didn't say from you.
Exactly.
I said they need help.
From you, they need a relationship.
From you don't want to ghost.
Exactly. That's what I'm talking about.
You're a ghoster. For your own good, you're a ghoster. But she needs help from someone. She needs to go to a shrink and she needs help. Why is she like this? She needs to go get help for that. You're a ghoster.
I get it.
Ghoster, it's fine. It's okay.
Guys, look, all I'm saying is in any as a gaslighting, first of all, there is no mental issue related to gaslighting. First of all,
I can find one.
I don't see. Now we're just pulling strings, but we're like trying to find a needle. Like, dude, there is no like. Look, man, look. Even if you ask a psychologist, right? I don't believe they will tell you that gaslighting is a mental issue. I don't believe that. I would actually like to hear a therapist in our comment section today and tell you that gaslighting is a mental problem. I don't believe that.
I think
right?
it's a simple.
Wait. Can I go? I believe gaslighting is a decision by somebody to achieve something for themselves, something that benefits them. It's not anything to do with mental issues. You want something, you're gonna lie about it to get it. Let's say, for example, your spouse wants to buy a Gucci, rather a Louis Vuitton bag, 5,000 US dollars. She will lie to you about some bullshit with no, rag rather than big ratenga. Bro, make you believe with no rag 5,000 dirhams with the angle 5,000 US with so now but I think
that's not gaslighting. But I get what the example.
No, I think I would believe this. For example, I would have big a rug for 5,000 US dollars, but her end goal is to buy a bag for 5,000 US dollars, right?
Okay.
It's about the deception and the lying behind it. There is no mental issues behind it. It's about somebody trying to benefit something from that, right?
And then the gaslighting comes when you question that decision, right? When you now question that decision, it's now like,
are you calling me a liar?
Sorry, are you not calling me a liar? Are you saying now I'm a liar or I'm like, yeah, like bro? It's real.
I my issues, Munye. I have my issues. I have my issues, Munye.
I got my issues. No, but I cannot put it to like Tingati Joni. It's a mental health issue. It's a it's a symptom of
things, of stuff that's happened to him.
Of really wanting to become a victim.
I deny that.
Why does she want to become a victim?
Because that's what, let me tell you something today, bro. Like, I am not a fan of women in this day and age where we are promoting them to be, we are saying women are the leaders, but women are still shying away from it and still playing the victim on, oh no, why would you do that to me? I'm a woman. Why would you do that? Why would you do that to me? Why would you hurt my feelings?
No,
it's not about hurting. Everyone is got feelings, bro, whether male or female. They have also said it. You know what I mean? They've also said, don't do this, don't say this because I'm a woman, I can't do it. So everyone has got feelings.
Okay.
Male or female, they have feelings. So I don't like it when a female says, no, you can't say this because you're hurting my feelings. Because they do a lot of things to us as well that also hurt our feelings. But I've seen people that escape from it. They escape the woman champion vibe.
A woman will hurt you. A woman will hurt you with 3 words of Nara in your life. She will hurt you
with just words, bro.
3 words of Nara will hurt you. They will hurt you.
You ain't shit.
It ain't your baby. Wait. Yeah, no, that's 4. And your life is over. It's over.
Women are crazy.
Oh, my feelings would be hurt with that one. Oh, what a wow.
3 words, Nara, 3 words. Three words can hurt you.
But gentlemen, the reason why I brought up this topic is because I wanna really understand. So we spoke about ghosting at length, gaslighting part. Is it really necessary? Do you think?
Oh no.
Do you really think there are better ways of dealing with issues than gaslighting them? Than trying to make yourself the victim.
there's numerous other ways of dealing with issues than gaslighting. Gaslighting is probably one of the most extreme toxic traits because it's very subtle. You know, sometimes it doesn't come across as it is because it's manipulation. Ajuye kunge, ndrugu stressa, you know, ajuye kunge. They're manipulating and lying their way around things. So it's very sneaky, you know. So it's very, very toxic. I don't think there's no excuse for it. Yeah, except for the fact that my mental issues. I'll leave it at that.
So basically, what we're saying is that munopanoita gaslighting arikuziya zvaarikuita.
Arikuziya zvaarikuita.
Vanhu ngavaro. Period.
Okay. Put some pause. Put my pause on her.
Are we now saying if someone gaslights, it's good for us to ghost them?
Yes.
I didn't say good, but it's a good enough reason. For me, it's a good enough reason. I would do it. I think I've done it before.
But your problem is that watanga naro they could ghost
ghosting. No, I still maintain ghosting is bad. Ghosting is immature, but I know my levels. There's levels.
Okay. I understand that. Then let's take it to this type of gaslighting. So gaslighting can lead to different things. Gaslighting can lead to a breakup. It can lead to a relationship too. So when it comes to ghosting, not every guy or every girl is very successful at it.
Yeah, ghosting is a talent and a skill.
It's a talent. Not everyone is able to come back from it alive. You can ghost for a day, then you get a long text, bro. A long one. Have you ever seen like a well-scripted or well-thought message? Paragraph. So
paragraph.
Paragraph. Then in an introduction, and then you're going to say, by the way, it's not that, you ain't shit. You are this, you are this, you are this, you are this, you are this. You are now this is. You did not realize that I now discovered this about you. This is. Everything about you in there that they probably don't want about you, but they want you.
After our ghost moon.
Yeah, it's got every shit about you in that message, but also this is someone that you have just said, no, I don't want to be with. Right? You have seen certain things, but this person now sends a long message telling you of how imperfect you are. I've actually had chicks that have told me that you have self-sabotaged yourself.
You've been told that many times?
No.
I
have someone.
How many times have you been told that you are self-sabotaged?
No, it's because someone thinks they can make you. You know what I mean? Someone thinks that you cannot succeed without them. I've met a lot of people like that in my life. I've dated someone.
Okay, so here you're looking at the post-ghost. Post-ghosting. This is what's happening after you ghost someone.
No, it's like you're not even ghosting. This is post. This is gaslighting. This is post a discussion you have about dating someone or not dating them.
Okay.
So after you have made that decision, you are now being told about how imperfect you are. You are now being told of how probably you will not succeed without me. You are now being told that you are not. You will not be the real Kudzai without me. I was about to build you.
Build you?
Yeah. I was about to put you to another level.
I prefer my level without you. Thanks, bye.
I can build myself very well.
Thanks, bye.
Thank you.
Thanks, bye.
You can leave me the way you found me.
Yes.
So I just wanted to mention that guys, it's a very tricky topic, right? It's a very
I see how they're linked. I see how the two are linked.
It's a very tricky topic. We have I chose this topic because we go through different things, and I've seen that in our society, especially the Zimbabwean society, we try to make each other seem as if we make each like I can make you, or I can build you, or I can do this. Bruh, fix your life first, bruh. Fix your life.
You can never be happy if you're not happy with yourself, man. Like,
Exactly.
You can't expect somebody to be in charge of your happiness, bruh. Who are you? Are you good? No, you're not.
Yeah, you got.
No, you're not.
But anyway, gentlemen, I think I've really ironed out what I wanted to iron out today. This was not a normal, typical episode we normally have. I just had a different, we are going through different phases in our lives, and we want to talk about different topics. But see, it cannot be relevant. Probably it's not relevant to you because you're not married. Chris, you're in the trajectory, but
and Mr. Kudzai is the bachelor, yeah? Is the bachelor, yeah? All right, cool.
I have now moved from being single. I am now a bachelor. It's a different stage.
Yeah. And I completely agree with you on that one. It's a different stage.
It's a stage of wokeness. It's a stage of wokeness. Woke. But I mean, I'm really ready to wife someone right now, though.
Hey, public service announcement. Hey, catch my falling hand now.
PSA, public service announcement. Kudzai is ladies and gentlemen,
customer announcement. Customer announcement. Isa my dot mu DM customer announcement.
I forgot about that.
No, but gentlemen, it's also a stage. Since I'm now ready, I need to now find and then discover if it'll work.
If you are ready.
You know what I mean? No, I'm ready. I'm ready, but then you see, readiness comes with the person too. You can't just be ready for anyone. Like I'm not someone that is just anyone. No. For me, bro, it's gonna be because I look at two things, man. I look at two things. Is the person gonna be good for me? Am I going to be good for them? And I'll tell you this: 80% of the decisions I've made it was about am I is really ready for this person. But you would see, Guti, a lot of people take it personally.
Oh, they'll probably take it personally if you ghost them. But that's
that's another way of doing it, because some people will never understand, bro. Some people will never understand. You can try and say it in a different way. People will never understand, bro. People will be like,
when you're ready, you're ready, chief. Nobody will ever understand this part of life.
Exactly.
It's a stage in life. They always say that when a man is ready, he knows.
He knows.
Yeah.
You can never ever tell a man, you're ready.
Those are good 3 weeks, then trouble. Anyway.
3 weeks.
African time, manje so.
Jamani na mwanzo utega African na
ajipeke zizo junk.
Ai usaterere Bati. Did you see Bati on his wedding?
I saw Bati.
I was wearing a suit, brother.
Did you see the power walk, bro? The power walk, bro. The power walk, bro.
It was like Triple H, eh? It was like Triple H. I was like, Bati can be WWE right now, bro. I don't know. WWE right now.
Bottom line is to pick African attire. That's what we're saying.
Pick African attire.
Pick African attire. This is my jam. Touchdown. This is my jam.
He doesn't do that. This is my jam.
Do not endorse that.
Gentlemen, today was a really good day. Ghosting and gaslighting. I think we need to have. I need to know what Ngoni. Guys, Ngoni just became a doc officially.
Oh, congratulations! We have to find out what she thinks about that. Yeah,
Ngoni just became a doc, so we now have to call her Dr. Ngoni. I need to know. Maybe we can get a voice note from her of like probably what she thinks about ghosting and gaslighting. But anyway, yeah. Chris, let's start with YouTube. Batsy, you do the Facebook. We come back to Batsy. We come back to Chris for the Spotify. We go back to Batsy for the closing.
So
go back to but see for the closing.
Ladies and gentlemen, listen to the voice. Listen to the voice. But what I'm trying to say is that basically, ladies and gentlemen, remember to go and follow us on YouTube.
Yeah.
Remember to subscribe. Remember to share it to your small house, non-small house. Remember to share it to your girlfriend, boyfriend, husband. Remember to share it to your kids if they're of legal age. And also remember, ladies and gentlemen, to click on that little bell, which is a notification every single time we post our new episode. And constantly remember to share it on every platform you have. I will pass it to Bati at this point, yeah?
You say Facebook. Yeah, also Facebook, guys. Facebook, yeah. Premiere. Make sure you're always on log, and yeah, that's about it. Don't ghost us, That's it, guys.
Ladies and
Thank
gentlemen.
you for tuning in. It's been awesome, guys.
Coming back to it, bro, what about Spotify, though? We're not going to talk about.
Oh, it's there. Everything's on there. Spotify, Anchor, YouTube, everywhere. We're on every social media
and
platform.
Apple Podcast.
Make sure you're there. Apple Podcast, the new one even.
Chapa Apple, I didn't know that.
You guys didn't talk about.
So now we know that you watch Clubhouse. So which are not
Yeah, Clubhouse. Don't pin that foot in my.
iPhone, man. Samsung, my iPhone.
Yeah, what a phone you true.
Tongo amirira shamara and change phone shamara.
Samsung Android Bamberi. Samsung Android Bamberi.
Android. Yeah.
Bamberi.
I wouldn't know.
Anyway,
gentlemen,
hi, gents.
It's been good.
Yes.